So Big Brian has dived in. He's a great guy and he's going to do a lot of work in this one. So welcome Big Brian. Take a bow, take a drink and dive onto the paper. So just throw a little water onto the floral area and notice how we present the water in the direction of the flowers. So just pushing a little bit of water, we're not just flicking it anywhere, there is a method there. And Rose Opera is going to show you where the water is. So when we place the brush down, just very gently, we just dab it down and move on. Dab it down, then lift the brush. So we're not scraping the brush with the light version of Rose Opera there. Clean that brush. And a little bit of mauve. Nicely liquid. And we'll just dab that in, dropping it into or next to the Rose Opera so it bleeds in very nicely. We're not forcing the painting at all, but we're cleaning that brush. What do? We clean that brush. A little bit of alizarin crimson. Again, just place down, allowed to float about. You could so easily get carried away with this style because you just watch the paint move about. Paint watching with the loose gang. Sounds perfect. But we need a little bit of sap green now at the base of the flowers, and look at the way that blasts into the colour there. Just dabbing it down. So sometimes you hit dry paper so it stays where it is. Sometimes you hit wet paper or other pigment and it dives in as a little wrestle as we put in royal blue. Again, dropping that down. Just the very shape of Big Brian allows this to happen. If you're using too small a brush, you're doing far too much work. You'll be shattered. You'll need a holiday. So Big Brian, a great part of the Loose Gang contingent of brushes, ones I use all the time. So if you do want some, guys, just click the link below or at the end of the video and we can get you some sorted out. Nice mix now, royal blue, cad orange. Just give us that old tankard look. That's what it is, old tankard look. You know, they used to be made of those pots. Well, I finished my beer, so I thought I'll put some flowers in. Again, we're still using Big Brian. Even for the handle, it's quite a small area. A little bit of mauve just to give that variation. Mini Dave. What you going to do, Dave? What you going to do, little Mini? Eh? Well, he's going to get some Rose Opera and he's diving in again. He's gone bonkers. B.O. Conkers. He's gone bonkers. What he's doing there is a slightly thicker mix of Rose Opera and he's placing it down where the initial Rose Opera fell. And again, just flicking that down. All quickly. Now you can take yours slower initially to get the method, get the idea. Mauve now, same procedure, and the very shape of the brush just allows this to happen. So we've got Dangerous Dave, who is the bigger dagger brush. He can cover bigger areas, and obviously for smaller areas we call on the beautiful footwork of little Mini Dave. Also, we're offering a little bit of this to where the greenery is as well. So you're never sure where it's going to finish. It keeps bleeding, but when we've got it in position, when it's dried a little bit, we just add a little bit more in the floral sense. Okay. A bit of darker green now, mixed green with sap green and ultramarine. Just dropping this on. Again, One of the key things is keep it in the direction of the object, so the leaves are uplifting and the florals as well. Good old clean that brush, clean that brush. What do? I tell you what we do, we clean that brush. A little bit of water now, just around the edges, drag through the colour, just to allow that paint to flow a little bit more. Royal blue and mauve, just picking out a few lines of interest, and it's not a strong colour. It's just enough to give a suggestion of marks within the tankard. The terracotta tank, well, it's not terracotta, biscuit. I think it's biscuit. Not the ones you eat, the ones you turn into tankards. A little bit of royal blue and tiny little bit of line work there. That's the first real bit of line work we've ever done on this one. Hey, take a bow, take a bow. Clean that brush, clean that brush. What do? We clean that brush. Dabbing, oh, we're dabbing. A little bit of water just around the outsides there. And we'll drop in a few leaves just over the tankard there, just to go the other way. A few lighter, a few darker, just by adding a little bit of ultramarine blue. And the line work of Mini Dave there, just along the straight line of the angle of the brush. Pick it up, just drop it down. That is how simple that is. Yeah, look how effective that is. You don't have to do a lot of work. You just have to know the little method. Royal blue now is a nice shadow underneath. Notice how I don't actually touch the tankard yet. Otherwise the paint would bleed into that. Drag a little bit of water across. And then we touch, just in places, and it bleeds in and marries the two colours together. So you're doing fantastically well there, guys. A little bit of ultramarine. Perfect, perfect. So all good fun. The main thing is to relax, enjoy the process, and that's what Loose Watercolours is all about. So if you'd like to do more of this loose work, and I know you're going to be good at this, just drop on to the website loosewatercolors.com. You can see the little buttons at the end, which will actually take you there, and there's over 300 now full tutorials to work from. And if you want to see the full version of this one, this will be available very, very soon. So thanks for joining me, guys, and see you again very soon. I do hope you enjoyed that, guys, and a good result. If you'd like to see a lot more of this style, just come and join me at loosewatercolors.com. The membership link is just on the left there, and it'll take you to my website. And if I could ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, this will help me immensely, and it'll keep you informed of my very latest tutorial. So thanks again, guys, and have a great day.